This week on the Push Pull Legs podcast, it's cereal week and coachable versus uncoachable coaches. And 3, 2, 1, hot tea or cold tea, Dan?
Hey guys, welcome to the Push Pull Legs podcast with myself, Damik.
Tom Hall, what's going on, bro?
All good, mate. We're all good here. Enjoying the heat wave. Have you been enjoying the heat wave?
Yeah, that was
I know it's still hot here, so that's why I was just bringing that up. I just thought, like,
still hot here. Look,
is it?
if I in my blind, look, see, proof, it's hot
Maybe
because there's sunshine.
sunshine, yeah, in the UK. That's the But yeah, no, everything's all
What
good,
do you
mate.
prefer, hot tea or cold tea?
Cold tea, iced tea. I prefer iced tea to hot tea. I don't mind a hot tea, but I prefer iced tea.
Yeah, I was
Um,
having this discussion, but
Lemon or raspberry. Lemon or raspberry is the best. Peach and mango, not okay, but not as good as
this is
the others.
peach.
Yeah, peach is okay. Lemon's better. It is.
It's not peach is the better one.
Quenches your thirst perfectly.
No,
Raspberry if you can get it, but like not many places have that one.
you can't really. Yeah, I went and hunted. Actually, I've ordered some sachets
Oh,
of
really?
iced tea of like lots of different flavors to try. I'm gonna
I mean, iced coffee is obviously the superior choice out of all of it, but
correct, but I can't have 17 of those a day, so I can't.
you
Like,
can't.
at the moment, I'm kind of seeing off almost like a litre and a half of a bottle of Lipton's whilst it's like really hot, and I'm just like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
quite nice. So,
Um, yeah. Well, I mean, we could go into cold beverages in a heat wave with top five ranking, but I'm not prepared for that, unfortunately. My top five ranking is something different today.
well, I kept on
Um,
poking the bear with people with like the amount of people. It's a good response. The amount of people that didn't enjoy my take on if you're having hot coffee during the heat wave last week. And I was like, you're such a basic. If you're having hot coffee, like what you doing with your life, this is awful. You should be having cold coffee, iced lattes, just all the time.
I mean, I have hot coffees here, so I think that's kind of like well, kind
Yeah, but
of.
you're in the aircon. I meant like
Uh,
most people in our country don't have aircon, Daniel. I'm
they
speaking
don't.
as one that does, but there's just
Yeah.
like most people don't. And you have sitting there and they're like, oh no, I've got to have my hot coffee. It's like 30 degrees soon you wake up, sweated. Cools you.
Yeah.
What was that old wives' tale? It was like, oh, you got if you have a hot one, it cools you down.
Cools you down. Yeah.
I was like, bullshit. No, no one wants that. It's like, no, that's
Yeah,
not.
I never quite understood that. Is it because it raises your core temperature, so therefore the temperature outside doesn't feel as hot? Is that the general thing? I don't know. What
That just seems absolutely retarded to me.
it does seem a bit crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. It
Maybe
is what it
maybe they're
is.
thinking it's kind of like um potentiation, right? I guess if you lift a heavy thing and then
Yeah,
like, everything else seems lighter. So
maybe.
yeah, maybe if you make yourself
Maybe.
incredibly hot, then you step outside and then it feels cooler. So what we really should have done during that heat wave last week was if everybody went
Huh?
in the sauna, then it was
Yeah.
fine. And then they step outside, it feels okay compared to the
Mm.
sauna. Good. Anyway,
Yeah.
I feel like we've
Never
gone
mind.
off piste. Um,
Slightly, but that's fine. We're allowed to go off piece, don't we?
We've got a couple of rankings, but I don't know whether to. I don't. I feel like you're not enjoy. Well, you can one of yours, one of mine, and then we've got to talk about this fucking coachable, uncoachable, viral
Yeah,
thing.
we have.
Um, but we'll save that to the end because that's bored.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, do you want to go through the top five? That's the most important thing, surely. We go through the top five now.
Top fives. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I've
But
got
I
the top
have.
five.
Well, I have something that I kept back from last week, but I'm also doing a ranking just currently because I'm writing a lecture for you lucky people in my group. Because this month we're talking about energy system development and conditioning. Um, and maybe what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about building a burger or ranking conditioning equipment?
Building a burger,
Okay,
obviously.
cool.
Mm.
You're like, why on earth would I want to do that? Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, but if you want that lecture about conditioning, just come join the group. Fine, all fine. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
join the group. That'd be the main thing, wouldn't
that'd
it?
be the main thing to do, and I'll actually tell you what to fucking do. But yeah, we can do rankings, and because I wanted to build a burger, I feel like I select something last week. I can't remember.
Build a
I
burger.
realize I need a haircut. That's what I've realized
Do
by
you
looking at
now?
myself on a.
We usually have a cap on, don't you? Usually,
I
so I
do,
feel like.
yeah. My hair's like just my fringe has come down.
Um, Okay, Tom. So the top five ranking is going to be cereals. Now,
Ooh.
I'm going to pick these five cereals. Now, this isn't saying that the bottom cereal is the worst. It's just you've got to rank them based on your favorites from one to five, right? Because I've gone for more popular cereals. I've not gone for anything too niche. I've gone for popular cereals that you can get in probably every single UK supermarket. So I'm keeping it fair and everyone can judge us fairly. I think this could be we're fairly similar because we both are cereal connoisseurs. Certainly have been in the past. I actually can't remember the last time I bought a cereal saying it out loud now. But anyway,
I bought it
I
last week.
don't I don't do anywhere near enough training to worry about cereal. So there you go. That's part of it. So you ready for the five cereals, Tom? But you
Yeah,
got to rank.
are they going to be like so? Because obviously last week we had it was kind of groupings of things. It wasn't particulars, was it? It was
These are
biscuit
particulars. These
and
are particulars. These
biscuit.
are
These are
these are
particular
these are
cereals. You're
particular
not
brand
going
names.
wheat based.
No, 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 no,
Then
no.
I'm
We're
not going.
going we're
Fuck
going
boring
like
wheat
the
based cereals.
actual. Yeah, we're going actual cereals, and I picked some that again, like I said, are popular, and I know that people have strong feelings about some of them. So yeah, you got to rank these five, Tom, in order, and then we'll put our fives together. So first one is crunchy nut cornflakes, and also as well we're going home brand, we're going own brand, we're going sort of like popular brand Kellogg's. We're not going like, oh, what about the Morrison's version? No, 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 no. We're not going cheap. We're going full name
Full
branded stuff.
beans, yeah. So Kellogg's Crunchy Nut.
Cornflakes.
Well, yeah, that's implied.
Well, no, because you have crunchy nut clusters, you have crunchy nut granola,
Yeah,
so
but
it's not
if you
implied
say
at all.
Crunchy Nut to someone,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
I think if you
okay,
say Crunchy Nut to someone, they're going to think cornflakes. They're
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, the clusters. I'm like, no.
yeah. Okay. Cocoa Pops,
Mm.
Frosties, Weetabix Minis, chocolate variety, chocolate version. You have to make that distinction
Yeah.
with them, and then Crave.
Oh.
That is some list, right? So I have to say this because it's not going to be like five's the worst, but like based on that, Tom, I think we need to come up with what we think is the top five. So we'll start at the bottom, as we always do, Tom. I didn't mind going first if you need some time to think about it because I've already put my numbers in.
Okay. But
Um,
my bottom one, I do not need to think about whatsoever. I know which one is the worst of all of those.
don't say the one that I think you're going to say because I think it's all right.
There's one which is the worst by a
You're going
long
to say
way.
you're going to say I think you're going to say Frosties worst.
Yeah, Frosties is the worst.
No, not.
It is.
It's
Tony
not.
is just flat out lying at
Oh,
you. They're
Frosties
not
are
great.
good,
They're
man. They
basic.
are.
They're just like
Oh, God. Okay, we're already falling out over this, right? So Tom's got Frosties in five.
Frosties is
Okay.
fire.
Yeah. Okay. Four.
This is pressurized.
Mm,
Um,
yeah. You got to think. Try and think clearly, Tom. I don't want you to rush this. This is an important thing you need to think about. Um, my number five, Cocoa Pops. That's my number five, just for reference.
I think I've made my decisions. I've just
Oh,
gone with my
okay.
gut. I've gone with my gut.
Oh, he's gone with this guy. Go on then.
So my number four would be Cocoa Pops.
Four Cocoa Pops. Okay. Yeah.
My number three would be Crunchy Nut.
Crunchy Nut. I knew it was going to be Crunchy Nut.
I still love Crunchy Nut though. That's not an
It's
indictment.
good.
Like,
Yeah, no, this is the thing. I found this incredibly difficult
yeah,
because
like
I think all cereal pretty much, apart from grape nuts, is decent. So,
what the
even
fuck
fruit and
is
nut.
grape nuts?
You never seen grape nuts? They're like those horrible little like fiber-based like fucking like look like rabbit droppings. They're horrible. Um you never seen grape nuts
I
before?
don't know.
It's
I
really
feel like
bad.
I must have. I must have
Yeah,
like
you would have done. You would have seen
I
them.
definitely would
But
have flicked. I
I
mean,
even like a fruit and fiber occasionally. Like it's not nothing wrong with fruit and fiber. It's just
like
not great.
I sometimes yeah, it's a weird one as well because Chloe has a go at me for this, and because she only thinks that you should buy exciting cereal. And like I sometimes like kind of
Ah,
basic, like I would buy some shreddies because I'm like, actually, I fancy shreddies for a couple of weeks. I quite like
yeah.
that. Like it
So
feels
no,
like
I'm with her on that. You got to have frosted shreddies. You can't have normal shreddies. It's got to be
I'll
frosty.
buy
No more
some
sugar.
normal shreddy. I bought the Quaker like oat puffy things. They're not
Oh
even
yeah.
Quaker oats. Why has my screen gone weird?
Don't know. You're just frozen, Tom. It's gone
I've
a bit strange.
frozen.
So what's number two? More importantly, Tom. So you got frosties at five, Cocoa Pops four, crunching at three.
Crunchy Nut 3. There we go. I'm back.
I reckon you've got. I reckon I've got to be able to guess this because Crave's got to be number one. So Weetabix Minis have to be number two.
Yeah, I think that's what I do.
Yeah.
But if I'm really honest, what I do is buy both of those and mix them. So yeah,
Well, and that would be the superior choice, but like we're just talking strictly now, kind of like one of each. So I need to update Instagram instantly with this because I think this is important information. So mine, Tom, are number five, Cocoa Pops.
which that's
Cocoa
it's not a
Pops.
million miles away from what I was. One place out.
Number four, Weetabix Minis,
Fuck off, mate.
chocolate.
What are you on about? What are you on about?
Frosties are third. Frosties are better than Weetabix Minis. I would
No,
more
they're not.
likely eat Frosties than Weetabix Minis. More
No
likely. They're
chance.
still great. They're still great. I'm not like, oh, I'm not.
All
They're
right,
still great.
stop
Still
using
great.
Tony the Tiger's like thing. Jesus Christ.
They're great. Yeah. Number two, Crunchy Nut, and then one Crave. Obviously, I think the
So,
one thing that's been consistent about this is we have agreed on the number one on
the
pretty
number
much
one.
all
I
of
was
them.
about to say, I was like, but the rest of them we've like a shit show.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the
There's been a bit. I already see the comments that you're going to get on the fact that everybody is going to think that they like Cocoa Pops so much, but they're not that great.
Cocoa Pops are overrated. They are overrated. They're still okay, but they aren't that great. Not like Frosties. They are great.
No, they're not.
They are great,
Cause,
Tom.
see, because the problem with Frosties is like they're exciting because they have the sugary bit in it, and
Yeah.
then that sugary stuff like washes off pretty quickly. So then
Yeah.
you kind of with
No,
cornflakes,
I think you just have to eat them
sweet
quick
milk.
enough. You just
And
have to eat them quick
I
enough.
don't particularly like the sweet milk, so I'm like,
Sweet milk's great. It's the best bit. Um, yeah, look. I think we can both agree that Crave is incredible, right? I think that's the overarching winner there is obviously Crave.
what's a question on
But
that?
I think the rest of it is I'm pretty content with mine. I don't think. What other cereals would you add into that five that aren't there that you believe should be? Because I nearly had Shreddies originally, but then was like, God, I have Weet-Bix Minis. I think they're enough of a staple now that they've been around long enough to know that they're up there, right? Um,
No, no. What I was thinking, and it's always something that is what mascot is the best? Tony the Tiger. Who's the Cocoa
well,
Pops
Crunchy Nut
one?
doesn't have one. There's not one for Crunchy Nut, is there? So
Well, there's just the Kellogg's got
the Kellogg's thing, yeah, I
the
suppose
Kellogg's cockerel, no? And then
maybe
Cocoa Pops monkey. The Weetabix, do they have a mascot?
no,
Sort it out,
no
Weetabix.
mascot for
And
Weet-Bix.
then I've just because I Googled it, Crave cereal mascot. It's literally just a Crave thing, but like
Mm.
angry.
Yeah, but like an angry
Yeah.
face. Yeah,
I was like, that's not great. What
it's not
is
great.
Weetabix? The Bix mascot. Yeah, I don't have one. The Weetabix does not have a single long-running mascot. Apparently, there's something called the Weetabix Gang, but
The Weet-Bix gang
yeah, pretty cool. Um, who were they? I can't
sounds
see a group of
intimidating to me.
Weetabix biscuits wearing clothes like braces and boots. So they were just dressed up Weetabix.
Dressed up Weet-Bix. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's what you want.
Tony the Tiger is the best mascot out of them, but yeah. What other cereals? Um,
Because I put nearly had Shreddies in there. I thought about Shreddies going in there. Thought about Weet-Bix. Um, Fruit and Fiber nearly made it just for something a bit different, but that would have been number five. So, but
yeah,
that's not an indictment on it. It's still not a gay cereal, but yeah, we'll see, won't we?
cereals. Let's see, because like you got to think like you're not doing American cereals. Oh,
Yeah.
mm. So Rice Krispies would be staple,
Nah, nah,
but
they're
they're
not
not.
getting a
They're
shot. If
just
Cocoa Pops can't even get up there to top five, there's no way Rice Krispies are, is there?
like okay, put that in Ricicles then.
Bicycles definitely would have them.
Okay, would you rank them
They're very
over
good.
Cocoa Pops?
Yes.
There you go, because of your
But
like
they're not as well known, Ricicles,
they're
I don't
not
think,
as
compared
well
to Cocoa
known.
Pops.
Um,
I was trying to think more along the lines of as well, like the sort of
those like mini packet things as
yeah,
well that you
yeah.
get, like those are the
Yeah.
staples,
So
right?
I nearly went Cheerios as well, but then I was like, I stick to mainly Kellogg's because I think
Cheerios is a bit shit. Yeah, because the other ones you got Nestle cereals, you got Golden Nuggets, are pretty good.
they are good.
Yeah. Golden Grahams. I don't know whether they exist anymore.
No, and they are good, but
They were
again,
great.
they're not mainstream enough.
Shredded wheat.
Mm,
The one that is completely overrated is Cookie Crisp.
yes, agreed.
That is like stale fucking cookies.
Mm.
That's yeah, not great. Um, I don't know what else you can have. Yeah, because it's just like shreddies, ready brack. That's about it. What I will say, there's Chloe
We
bought.
missed out obviously all the granolas, by the way. That's the only thing I
Oh
was
yeah,
thinking about.
well yeah,
Like,
the
but that's in.
cluster
I think that's in it.
clusters
That's
and
a
granolas are just like a different thing. They're just so high calorie, it's insane.
mm,
All those ones, they taste unbelievable, and be like, oh, but it's healthy. And I'm like, it's the worst thing you could possibly. Well, it's not the worst thing; it's absolutely fantastic. But they are so high calorie compared to fucking Cocoa Pops. It's insane. Um, in a dieting bit, you'd rather have Cocoa Pops.
mm,
Then yeah, there's not much else I don't think. You just got basic stuff like actual Weetabix and actual shredded wheat,
yeah.
honey loops, and I've not had peanut butter puffs or Oreos. I think I've had them before. And Crunch cereal. Nesquik?
No,
Mm.
never been fussed by it, mate. Never been fussed by Nesquik cereal.
And then what's the like they're made by Weetabix. They're like chocolate hoops.
Wheatos.
Weetos. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
Have some of
Wheatos
that.
are all right.
But yeah, they probably wouldn't crack. I'd bin off Frosties and replaced them with something like Golden Grahams. What Chloe brought the Ghost cereal.
Oh yeah.
Fucking awful. Don't go buy it.
Mm,
It does not. It's got a really weird aftertaste. Kind of okay in your mouth for about 5 seconds, and then you're like, oh, this is a bit
mm.
off. Yeah,
Is
no.
that proteiny? Is that why? Is it
It's
proteiny?
proteiny cereal, yeah. And I'm
Oh,
just like,
awful.
I'm not trying to get my protein from my cereal. That's not one of the things that I'm trying to top it up with. So
Yeah, just high
I
protein stuff just never.
never quite gets there, does it? It's like, is it Surreal? That's the like brand that have
Yeah,
done
yeah.
quite well. Uh,
Cereal, yeah. Yeah.
I've tried a little bit of it, and it's just like, nah, for the same calories, if not more, that you're giving me, I'd rather have a bowl of like Frosties. It's fine. I'll just do that. Mm. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Well, there you go. That's a top five. I'm sure that someone will come at us on the story for that.
All right. Well, let's rebuttal this and go to build a burger, and because I saved this thinking that you would want to participate in this. Or do you want to go coachable versus uncoachable and talk about this fucking annoying thing that's
No, we can do the burger first. That's
you
fine.
want to go burger first? You want to go burger first, do you?
Mm.
All right. Basically, you've got options to build a burger, and you can. It's obviously number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, and you got five different categories. So essentially, you're going to end up with five things, and I
Mm.
guess you have to pick only one. Cool.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So first thing will be your bun. So you've
Mm.
got a choice: regular bun, brioche bun, pretzel bun, sourdough, or an everything bun.
Brioche bun. Definitely.
Brioche bun.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Then you have to have some cheese.
Yeah.
So you got American cheese,
Hmm.
Swiss cheese, cheddar, Colby Jack, or pepper jack.
American. simple cheese on a burger like that. Plastic cheese, American cheese, yeah, plastic cheese on a burger every time.
Oh no.
Pepper
Fucking
jack, pepper jack's close as well. Pepper jack I might have,
I would put pepper jack. Yeah.
but isn't that just American cheese with pepper in it?
No.
Hmm.
Got how you don't like seasoning. The next one. Lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, or mushrooms.
Pickles every day.
Pickles. I think pickles as well. I think I'd be pickles or onion, but I think this one gets out. And the next bit is bacon, jalapenos, coleslaw, grilled onions, blue cheese,
Bacon.
bacon every day. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
people are just like, they're clearly insane if they're picking anything else. And then sauce, mayo, ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, burger sauce.
I think you got to have a mixture really, but if it was only one of those, burger sauce, because it's a mixture of a
Really?
few of the couple. Well, because it's a mixture, isn't it? A bit of ketchup, a bit of mustard in there. It kind of would have that sort of taste to it. But I'd usually go ketchup and mustard. So,
Yeah. I think you want the ketchup and mustard, right?
mhm.
Ideally. Yeah.
I
I
think that's quite easy. That I don't think that's too difficult. That's just like
I don't yeah, I
blue cheese is a fucking odd one. I don't get people who think that blue
blue
cheese. I
cheese is
just,
gross. Yeah. I don't know why people would if you're building a burger, why have you got a slice of sourdough? Bit weird. Um
yeah,
that's a little bit strange. I hate beefsteak tomatoes in
yeah,
burgers.
same.
Like, just get that out.
Awful.
Like, what's it doing? It's got no place to be there. It kind of takes away from the essence of the taste of the burger as well with this wateriness. You know,
Mm,
bit shit. Mushrooms don't add anything. Lettuce is fine, just filler.
yeah.
I would put grilled onions in it if I was allowed another thing from that bit. That would be the secondary. I'm not fussed on coleslaw. It's another one again.
Do you prefer grilled onions or raw onions in your burger?
Probably grilled. A
Mm.
little bit sweet, no?
Yeah, I don't
Cook
know.
it.
I go between the two. I don't have a preference that I always stick to. I just go between the two, depending on how I'm feeling that day.
Mm. And then yeah, hands down, it's ketchup and mustard. Burgers
Pickles for me is a prize. It's got to be a staple. Pickles. I just love pickles in a burger.
that just come from. I used to. Did you used to pick them out at McDonald's?
Yeah, when I was a
Weird,
kid, I
that,
would have
isn't
done. Yeah, I would have done now and then.
it? I definitely was like, "Ugh, what is this green thing that's fucking hiding? Uh,
Yeah.
absolutely gross. All right, Dan.
By the way, we've already had a reply to the story. Someone's put, "Where are Cookie Crisp? Get out! Get out!
Yeah, it's just
Get
what
out!"
they're doing.
Mark Hayes.
Like,
Mark Hayes, get out! I have another one saying, "Why isn't Curiosity Cinnamon on the list?" And that's another good shout. Curiosity Cinnamon would be up there for me as a top five, but again, they're not that well known, so you wouldn't put it up there.
also, but Curiosity Cinnamon, I never understood why they kept Curiosity Cinnamon and got rid of Golden Grahams when Golden
Correct.
Grahams were
Golden Grams were
better
better. Correct. Correct.
than.
But Curiosity Cinnamon for me, the way that I again like just to this is important stuff. Go back to the cereal. I don't think a Curiosity Cinnamon. I'm gonna enjoy a box of them over a week. That's just a
No.
one-off
Yeah.
little taste. Like yeah, but I wouldn't have that every day. Whereas all the others every day for a week, 2 weeks, I'm all over it. No problem. But not Curiosity Cinnamon. It's a nice little one-off, but not every day.
Yeah. I think I put a
Yeah.
poll out the other week. I think it must have been about a month ago on whether all these are nighttime or morning. And categorically, us as adults, we eat cereal in the nighttime.
Correct. At night
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
I
No one's eating cereal in the morning.
was
At
like,
all.
if an adult is eating cereal in the morning, it's then they've run out of their breakfast food.
Yeah.
That's probably the only reason. I had to do it the other day because I ran out of yogurt. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't fancy cooking anything. So
And you have to eat. You have to eat something, don't you, in the morning?
yeah, I'm the freak that I don't know. Am I weird?
I don't know, mate. I just know from again spending enough time with you that I skip breakfast most days. I don't eat breakfast.
Can't
I
do
don't
it.
bother.
Like,
I go and play a 4 round of golf in this degree in 45-degree heat, or whatever. I just drink water all the time. I have a coffee before I go, but it's got milk in it, so you can argue I eat something, but I don't eat until I get back. I don't have anything for about 5, 6 hours, and I feel
I
fine.
can feel my blood sugar just like plummet, and then I am moody, cranky, like
Mm,
headaches, and fucking I can't focus very well. And yeah, it's
yeah,
not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I've done it a few times where I've like rushed to work or something. I didn't have time. That's why I buy those pouches, so I can
yeah,
literally just 150 calories protein and just have something that just like whoop, sets me up. and then I don't have to eat, and then I can hang on till like 11 or 12. It's fine. But as long as I have that within fucking 20 minutes of waking up, I'm okay.
Yeah, I think it's just different people are in different ways of doing that. I've just never been that married to breakfast as an idea, but I just know for you, you're always like, what we need for breakfast because I
I'm
need
that
something
annoying
now.
prick as
Like,
well because Chloe, like, when obviously we go to hotels and stuff, I'm always like, why have you not booked this without breakfast?
yeah,
And she'll be like, no, I'm 9 times out of 10, I will go down to breakfast by myself at a hotel when we're obviously together. Weird, that, isn't it?
yeah,
I think it's a bit weird. Yeah. So I
it is a
always
bit.
make sure that breakfast is booked at whatever hotel. She doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even check. And I'm like, how can you not check? Like,
Yeah,
she's
I
like, it
get
doesn't
you.
matter, does it? I'm like, what fucking does? She's like, you pay for it in the price anyway. If you want to go down to breakfast, just go down to breakfast and pay for it. It's fine. It's like, yeah, but you feel like if it's included, then you do feel obliged to go eat it. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we're getting some hammering in the comment in the stories here, Tom.
All right.
Someone here's put each week Tom goes down in my books. How on earth are Frosties fifth? Correct. But then I've got my client then goes, fucking hell, Frosties above Weetabix minis. He's like, I'm gonna fucking leave and go work for a student craft. So, swings and roundabouts, Tom. Um, it's funny though, because I was actually talking to one of my clients the other day, and she was talking about, I said, most of my most engaged stories and all that sort of stuff is like shit like that. I was
Oh yeah.
it's not like stop thinking about fitness shit. Just post shit like that, like please. But yeah, it's people don't get it. They don't understand that like I say that people care more about these things and the opinions than other stuff. I fucking know. It's unstoppable, mate. It's just all the time. It's just Mike's given his top five. Here we go. Mike's put Wheat Speaks Minis top above Crave. Fuck off. Get out of here.
Wow. Then
Get
he's done that
out
for
of
a
here.
reaction now. He's
Of
done that
course he
for
has. I'm not replying. I'm not replying. So yeah, there you go. Anyway. Yeah, the coachable, uncoachable shit. Fucking
If you
hell.
haven't, should we? I don't know. Can you hear this?
Every single day, but I have been getting some no sugar options, so it hasn't all been.
So if I
But to be honest, I'm taking time to
can I refresh this? Wait, refresh.
Can you refresh it? Refresh it. Yeah.
There we go.
follows plan, checks in on time, asks meaningful questions, and gets results. Non-coachable client. Hey coach, I'm so sorry that my check-in is 3 weeks late. See, what happened is my neighbor's goldfish died and I had to spend time with them because they were really sad. And then when I got home, I noticed that my charger had been chewed by my dog. So I had to go to the store, but they didn't have it in stock. So I had to order it online. And then I had to wait for it to come and I couldn't get access to any of my programs. And you see, all of this stress has really got to me. So I've been ordering cheeseburgers on Uber Eats every single day, but I have been getting some no sugar options. So it hasn't all been that bad. But to be honest, I've taken time and reflected, and I don't think that the programs are really working for me. I feel like the calories are way too high, and I feel like the fats are too low, and there's too many carbs. And to be honest, my motivation is so low that I think if you made me some more programs, I would have the motivation to train a coachable client.
Annoying. But by the way, I had that on 1.5 speed. She was speaking at a normal pace.
Not that annoying,
Um,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just this video again. I saw shout out to Lewis Potts who pulled quite a few of the videos and the intros of them together. Basically, it's a video that obviously so many coaches have copied because they're original, obviously. Which basically is a whiteboard and it says like coachable client, uncoachable client, and all the traits of a coachable client were effectively a robot that does exactly what they're told at all times and checks in every single time on week, every week on time, blah, 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 all this sort of stuff, right? And then the uncoachable client, obviously you heard there, she's kind of taking it to the extreme, but it was very much a case of like skipped a check-in, didn't know how to train effectively, didn't ask the right questions, maybe was too needy, maybe, disappeared or gave up too quickly. And like, and kind of Lewis's point was all about like, it's your fault, like, as in like, there's something that you've done in that process where they feel like they couldn't come to you, they couldn't ask that question, that they felt that, whatever, that you weren't approachable, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to put words in Lewis's mouth, but to the effect of. Um, and like I posted, is that all that shows really is that this person can't coach. From my point of view. Now, I will caveat this by saying that look, not every client you have is going to be coachable. You can be a great coach and they still don't react the right way. They don't do all this sort of stuff. But my point with this is that essentially every single comment and every single share that these videos got were from coaches.
yeah.
It's like all the coaches in the comments clapping like seals, like, oh yeah, you're so amazing, you're so right, you're so right. And I'm like, yeah, because to a coach who doesn't know that they're a bad coach, you just think the client didn't want it enough. You just think they didn't try hard enough. You just think all those things without asking the right questions in your check-ins, even in the onboarding, even in the sales calls, even in whatever. is that it's just another example of coaches not understanding clients and the coaches not actually being able to coach people, but just instructing them and telling them what to do each week. And that if they don't check in, they're a bad client. Rather than asking themselves the question of like, why does this client not feel comfortable to check in when they've had a bad week? Why do they not feel that they can come to me with all these problems? Why do they not feel like they can ask me these things? Right? It's no one's asking that question. They're all blaming the client instantly with it, and it's just this it just sums up the industry and where we're at the moment with coaching ability. And to be honest, it's pretty poor, for want of a better
Yeah.
term.
And like I'm just scrolling through the comments here, and it's just like, um, well, the top one was good. James Middleton, coach. The client who follows everything perfectly doesn't need much coaching. The one who's struggling does.
Mm.
Um, which is yeah, obviously the one that's like got the most liked. Then someone, everyone is coachable. I believe everyone is coachable, but yeah. But then
Mm.
the other ones are like, absolutely love this. I laughed so hard.
Mm.
Um, yeah, this is the best. So good. This is so relatable. Reminds me of someone. It's like brilliant.
Yeah, it's. I just think that coaches need to be careful that not falling down this trap of making content for other coaches. And as a client, am I going to see that and think that this person cares about me? Like I don't see. Maybe there's an argument to be made where it's going to make your current audience maybe think that they have to be on point and all this sort of stuff, and you're trying to get your ideal client signed up and all this sort of stuff. But for me, it's more so of a I just don't. I just think that the chances of it showing you in a good light versus a bad light, the ratio is well skewed towards a bad light. I think more people look at it
Yeah.
and go, "You come across worse than you come across great" to your ideal client, to clients who need fat loss, to clients who are thinking of reaching out to you. I just don't see the benefit of saying that. There's loads better ways that you can share those stories and examples of clients that were struggling, needed your help, and how you overcame those problems and how you actually made them better in the long run. So yeah,
So
I just worry about.
just give a perspective of this because this content would work in theory, but to your current clientele, I think. If we look at it that way, because I do something similar to this in check-ins. And it is a coaching mechanism, but it's not I don't blasé talk about this shit, right? But if we
Mm.
say coachable and non-coachable, if we just restructure that as coachable person who's got result, non-coachable person who hasn't got result, but wants the result that the person who has got, right? So I quite often, because I'm an okay coach, I've got results, I refer to something, and 100% you do it. I know Mike does it. You bring up someone who's was in a similar position to what that person is now, that is maybe struggling, non-coachable client, struggling, making slightly shitter decisions, but wants to get to this position, but doesn't really know how to do it. I would outline and bring up exact examples of other client that was in that position and how they overcame that and tell them that story because that's just a social proofing really. And we're
Mm.
going, all right, this person, you're uncoachable, but this is a term of coaching, right? You're showing how that person was uncoachable to being coachable because they were in the same position that they were in and they've gotten to where it is almost automation and really good. But I think that is behind closed doors, not like
Well,
this.
it's bespoke, right? Isn't it? That's
Yeah.
bespoke. You're picking someone that you know, again, what they struggle with, what they. But I also ask my clients so many questions around like what motivates them, how they like to receive feedback, like all these questions that I actually think the more I think about questionnaires and onboarding questionnaires for clients these days, I think less and less of it should be focused around nutrition and training and more of it around why you failed up to this point, why you haven't achieved these things, what you really want to do this for, what the triggers are for you to run away from help and support, what the triggers are for you to give up things up. What would be success? What would success look like to you? What needs to happen in the first 4 weeks for you to consider this to be a successful thing? They're the questions that I just don't see any coaches asking within their questionnaires to go on that first onboarding call. You run through all that and go, right, here's what we're going to do. Here's the first 4 weeks. That person is never going to run away from you. They're never, but coaches make it all about oh, what's your age? What's your height? What's your weight? I wonder what you're gonna do with that. And what have you tried before? What exercises don't you like? What exercises do you like? And then they go, well, I gave you all the exercises you liked, so I don't know why you're not sticking to the plan. And it's like, well, because you don't understand humans. That's why. Like, oh, but I said you said 4 days a week. You could train 4 days a week, and I've given you a plan that says 4 days a week. So therefore, it's not me. You're uncoachable. And I'm like, you haven't asked the right questions, mate. You haven't gone into deep into what's required, on a human level for them to understand. And yeah, maybe look, maybe it's maybe there's pros and cons to both ways of doing it. But for me, when I look at that style of content, it's just lazy. It's just lazy. And one thing that I encourage all my coaches to do whenever someone leaves or churns or doesn't, I always go, what could you have done better? Just forget about them. Just forget about they've gone. Like, what could you have done better? Well, probably could have done that. Probably didn't think about that actually. Actually, that did happen. Right. And I'm not saying that if you'd have changed all that, they wouldn't have left, but like at least we're doing the right work and asking the right questions. Whereas what that is for me is an outward projection of I'm not prepared to try and be better and be a better coach and change my onboard and look at that stuff. I'm just gonna blame you and say it's your fault. You didn't want it enough. And there's a huge culture at the moment within online coaching with that. Now, I will also sit here and say I am also one of those people that goes, I do say within my coaching, like you just alluded to that, I will say you're not exhibiting the characteristics of someone who's going to build a business that you want.
Mm.
So you need to do one of two things: change your expectation of what you expect, and I say here's what you can expect, doing what you're doing now, or you need to get up to this level. So if I would say you don't want this enough based on what I've just described, but just a blanket, everyone's uncoachable if they miss check-ins and give excuses. It's like no, you just don't understand humans. Like they're just saying that to you because they don't actually like you enough or care enough about you or feel a connection enough with you to actually be honest with that. So yeah, I just think it's just interesting for me to see that side of content. Um, and look, maybe being completely honest, would I maybe in my younger years when I was young and naive posted the same sort of thing? Yeah, maybe. So I'm not going to sit here and be completely like, I'm whiter than white. I'm not. I might have posted something similar like that. And but I also didn't have someone like me on podcasts and on YouTube videos explaining this sort of stuff and explaining why it probably wasn't the best thing to do at the time. So there is that. Um, no, yeah, I think that's just me being, is it honest? Because I can kind of see why people might think it'd be a good idea to post, but I just don't think it gets anywhere near the desired outcome that people might think it does.
Yeah, I I don't think her ideal client is going, right, I'm going to sign up with you.
Mm,
But if it is to go at her current clients, then is it like, okay, but I just think that's behind closed doors. It's
yeah,
the whole kind of like, do you go out and like blast stage like your players? Does a football manager go and do that to the media? I don't think they should. I think they do it behind closed doors, and then you go to
yeah,
the media and be like, "Nah, no, we're not talking about that shit." That's all like all the good people will just say, "Oh, it's my responsibility." Like they made that decision because of me, and then behind closed doors, you go, "What the fuck's happening?" So yeah,
yeah.
it's a little bit, it's a little bit not taking responsibility if you deem someone as uncoachable, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
Oh well.
who knows?
Oh well, and we've all been there. We've all had like clients that we could have done better jobs with, who have slipped through the cracks. That's and it's just unfortunate, but we're all human. Being like coaching is a very human thing. So
Yeah,
it's not just everything like, oh, I've got to improve my systems. Yeah, a lot of you do got to improve your systems, but a lot of people just got to listen to humans every now and again as well to understand what's happening. Yeah.
exactly that.
Exactly that. All right, wonderful, mate. Any other business recommendations or just
No,
recommendations? They don't have to be business based.
no recommendations. No, not for me.
No.
Um, Other than just check your cereal cupboard and make sure you got some of those good cereals in there because
Yeah.
don't yeah, don't sleep on Crave and don't sleep on Frosties. No what Tom says, ignore him. He's clueless. Frosties are elite. Yeah, no, go and enjoy your run, mate. Go and enjoy your little. What you got to do? 3K, easy run, easy, mate.
Well,
No
I've got to
problem.
do a fucking time trial, but I'm more like because I'm tired and it's 5 o'clock. Who would
All I
work
hear is
past five?
excuses, Tom. All I hear is excuses.
5 o'clock.
You're so uncoachable.
I got to film it. I've got to do everything, and
So
I was like,
uncoachable.
I'm not gonna film it properly because I don't want my phone to be stolen. But yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Just put it down on the side of the road. Just run off, run
Mm.
back. No, I don't. I still. But what I'm looking at as well, and whether it's a bit much, is getting one of the drones to like fly next to you. That'd be fun. Bit much though, but be
A
fun.
tiny bit much, maybe, but yeah.
Ah,
Fuck
what are
it.
you talking about?
Business expense. Fuck it. Put it
It's a
out.
business expense. There was a sale on for like they were only like only 500-600 quid, but it's fine.
To make a video on Instagram, only 500 quid. That's that.
Yeah, it's business expense.
You'll use it more than once.
Oh yeah, you took a golf, mate. All good.
Oh, of course, yeah, I forgot about that. You should definitely get it.
All right, we'll catch you later. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you later.